हेचु कथा मैं कइसु आई वेंट टू द क्राइम ब्रांच टू इंटेरोगेट द पर्सन्स हु वर देयर आरु आमार ओसीआईसीर परा जी इनफरमेशन क्राइम ब्रांचे कलेक्ट करिसे इट्स अ डुअल थिंग एंड आमार किछुमान आमी इनपुट पाई गल सो वी विल बी एक्टिंग ऑन दोज इनपुट्स आमार एक्शन चलि आछे आमार जिमान यार परा गाड़ी गई आछे आमी बिराट गाड़ी धरिसु बी इट फर्टिलाइजार्स रिसेंटली वी हैड अ बिग ओवरहॉल इन फर्टिलाइजार्स we have also managed to raid a godown and seal the godown of fertilizer which was used to transport the fertilizers from various districts of Assam जी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ असम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया पर सब्सिडाइज्ड रेट और फर्टिलाइजर लोइया से हेतु जी मिजोरम और ट्रांसपोर्ट होइए से दैट्स अ बिग सिंडिकेट वी हैव एक्टेड ऑन दैट सिमिलरली इन द लास्ट फ्यू मंथ्स various vehicles which were carrying supari have been intercepted. A lot of people have been apprehended in this regard. Appropriate action in that regard is taken. As far as drugs are concerned, a huge overhaul of drugs have been intercepted and a lot of people have been arrested in that regard as well. So all out efforts have been continuing and will continue. ये फर्टिलाइज़र बेसिकली गवर्नमेंट ऑफ असम प्रोक्योर करता है फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एट अ वेरी सब्सिडाइज्ड रेट्स फॉर द लोकल कंजम्पशन फॉर द लोकल फार्मर्स फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द लोकल इकोनॉमी किंतु किछुमान मानु याते आसे जी एतु डाइवर्ट करि प्लाई फॉर देयर ओन इलेजिटिमेट गेन्स दे आर ट्रांसपोर्टिंग देम अक्रॉस मिजोरम एंड दैट्स वेयर दे आर इन्वॉल्व्ड सो ऑल आउट एफर्ट्स आर देयर. In this regard, 8 drivers and 1 owner of the godown is apprehended in the recent overhaul which happened in the last week of January and February. इतु कारणे हमार process तो चली आसे. We will be very soon getting to the gang who is involved in here. I am sure कि this is a gang as far as the current information stands. It is an inter-district gang. We will be getting it very soon. Inter-district or gang. It is within the Assam district. Kishuman तथ्य पाइसु आरो we are acting on it. Yes, that process is also there. If the information is leaked from within the bank, which is quite plausible, we will be getting whosoever is concerned in there. Be it the bank, any rank or file of the bank. We are actually looking up into a pattern in there which you have rightly said. এতিয়া আমার জি অ্যাকশন চলি আছে আমি জি কাম করিছে তার মধ্যে কিবা মানু এতু আকো আরাম করি চেষ্টা করিছে. In this regard, Guwahati police got a certain information. They registered a case and since the route is through Silchar and the other districts of Barak Valley, based on the one person who was apprehended from Kachar, they have got a certain information. उस information की पुष्टि करने के लिए the OCs and ICs of Kachar जिनका route पड़ता है for the movement from Dholai from Mizoram to Meghalaya, they were all called in to interrogate and they were all called in to build upon the existing information. Etu loiplai Guwahati police has got a lot of input on which they are working and also because the information pertaining to Kachar had to be dealt by the local police. I also interrogated the persons who are out there and we've got a lot of information of the various persons who are working from Kachar. Not only in Supari Syndicate but we got to know about a lot of other things. So we will be acting on it from now onwards with a more vigorous and a more rigorous way. Mandate ever since our Mananiya Mukhyamantri Shapath Loise, the government of mandate is very clear about clean and good governance. It includes various things. It also includes delivery to the public, for which all concerned departments in the last 8 months have been taking appropriate steps forward. Assam police is also part of it and Assam police दुआ 8 माह करा जिमान various syndicates आसे be it Supari syndicate, be it coal syndicate, drugs आरु अन्य जी syndicate आरु organized बा unorganized crime आसे तारु तो যথেষ্ট action লইছে आरु एतु आमी we have gained a lot of success in that and किंतु the syndicates which are there, which have been operating in various parts of the state and otherwise, are very deep rooted. And তার জেনে আমার চেষ্টা চলি আছে কি আমি তাক বন্ধ করিব. They are also in the regular process of opening it. In this whole process, it so happened that certain people tried to again operate the Supari syndicate along with the other things. In this regard, since Silchar is the transit route, Silchar is the first point of contact ki karan ketu Supari ji ase akhomor Supari kotha nai etu ji Burma para Supari ai ase. That is a lot of loss of revenue to the government of India, and there have been instances and it's been brought to certain notices that tar majot kiba kibi aru anya syndicate choli ase. It's not related only to Burmese Supari. It is one part of it. Enforcement needs to have a citizen behavior as well. Whatever is enforced needs to be formed. Not everything can be penalized all the time, but whatever is in our best capacity, we are doing it. We are also onto the process of acquiring some further technical devices into the system so that it could be tackled in a shorter time, and then and there the penalties imposed so that people are more responsive to the penalization and more responsive to the enforcement. It is one part of it. Enforcement needs to have a citizen behavior as well. Whatever is enforced needs to be formed. Not everything can be penalized all the time, but whatever is in our best capacity, we are doing it. We are also onto the process of acquiring some further technical devices into the system so that it could be tackled in a shorter time, and then and there the penalties imposed so that people are more responsive to the penalization and more responsive to the enforcement. In this syndicate, or whatever we want to call it, is not only limited to this particular place, but this particular place gets highlighted only because this is a transit route. So all the people who are in the business of it will be dealt to it. In this regard, my appeal to the public will be that whosoever is concerned and is in the notice of anyone should be brought to the notice of person. Appropriate action will be taken in this regard, and we will go all out in this. We will not be sparing anyone in this regard. And since another thing which I would like to add to this thing is that this is a democratic country. We have various pillars, the strong pillars of democracy, who have always worked to strive and to work so that the democracy is thriving and will thrive. In this regard, media plays a very important role. And media, as our country's media is, my thing is that media should investigate and should not put two and two together and make on the basis of some flimsy information, make a news out of it. Until and unless you have an evidence, until and unless you have something credible in hand, I don't think putting out rumors in the public domain is something which is a very healthy for the thriving democracy.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.